Good morning, my fellow BIAFRAS. Good morning, Mazen Nandu KANU. Good morning, Mazen Simon. Good morning, Biafra government, USB. Good morning, Dr. Moses. I greet you all. I greet all the government apparatus in Biafra land. I greet you, Epo Star, my able General Brigadier, Igbe Butozo. I greet you. I greet all the commanders. Moise. Yeah. I know Nefrem mba akwụkwọ nke ụwa nke Maazị Biafra is my home. Biafra is my home. Because as you come in, it's very imperative you like, you share, and you also comment. Please, my fellow BIAFRAS, it's very imperative as we do so. Iji gbapịa ọsọ n'ụtụtụ a, dịka m si eme, I must stand with Chukwuka Abiyama first. I will have to start calling him to come because he is the finisher, he is the worker, he is the Alpha and Omega. Mege mege, onye ọnụ nwere ụgwọ, meghe ọnụ ụzọ nke Biafra meghe. Chukwu okike Abịama meghere anyị ọnụ ụzọ nke Biafra meghe. Meghe meghe, nna onye ọrụ nwere ụgwọ, meghe ọnụ ụzọ nke Biafra meghe. Meghe meghe, nna na Maazị Nnamdi Kanu nwere ụgwọ, meghe ọnụ ụzọ nke Biafra meghe. Meghe meghe, nna onye ọrụ nwere ụgwọ, meghere ọgbata obi ọnụ ụzọ meghe. Meghe meghe, nna onye ọrụ nwere ụgwọ, meghere anyị ọnụ ụzọ nke Biafra meghe. Chukwu okike Abịama, anyị na-asị gị meghere anyị ọnụ ụzọ nke Biafra meghe. Meghe meghe, nna onye ọrụ nwere ụgwọ, meghere anyị ọnụ ụzọ nke Biafra meghe. Meghere anyị ọnụ ụzọ nke Biafra meghe. Meghe meghe, nna onye ọrụ nwere ụgwọ, meghere ọhamadike meghe. Anyị na-asị gị meghere Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ọnụ ụzọ ụlọ nga ka ọ were Biafra pụta. Meghe meghe, nna onye ọrụ nwere ụgwọ, meghere ọgbata obi ọnụ ụzọ ụlọ nga meghe. Ọ bụ na Chukwuka Abịama ibu niile eze ndị eze, nwanne otu onye ube na-agbakwuru ezuru ike, onye a na-akpọ otu ugbo ya zugbo na asaa, sọọsọ ị na-etogo Igbo ọma mma zuru ihe niile. Ana m asị gị n'ụtụtụ, ana m esonye ndị ụkọchukwu, ana m esonye ndị mmụọ ozi gị, ana m esonye Archangel Michael, Archangel Uriel, MS24 Elders in Heaven, wee na-asị gị otito iji ama mmiri odibara gị ụzana n'elu kasị elu. Chukwu okike Abịama, ọkpara gị bụ freedom fighter. N'ụbọchị Fraịde ka ọ nwụrụ, ihe ịlụ ọgụ gbapụta anyị na njọ, ka ọ watụbapụ anyị n'agbụ. N'otu aka anyị na-asụ n'ụbọchị tata n'ọkwa ofu okwu nwere onwe ahụ nwa gị bịara bịa ruo ndị iro wee gbuo ya, wee hapụsị hapụrụ ha onye ohi ka anyị na ndị iro si gbuo Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ma rapụrụ ha ndị ohi. Ndị iro si gbuo ọgbata obi ma rapụrụ ha ndị ohi. Ndị iro si gbuo Ngozi Eze ka egbuo ma rapụrụ ha ndị ohi. Ma ana m asị gị na ọ bụrụ na ọkpara gị nwụrụ, o wee rute atọ wee bilie, chai, Chukwu Biafra ebiliere na under United States of Biafra. Dr. Ngozi Eze na-akọtara anya ka anyị nọ n'enyi ya wee na-arịọ gị, na-asị gị ụzọ ọbụla ka anyị si mehie gị, biko gbaghara, mepere anyị ọnụ ụzọ niile nke kwesịrị iru gị ka Biafra wee mee ka anyị wee wụrụ ebe ọ bụ na ili ejide ha ọkpara nwa gị, o nweghị ili ga-ejide Biafra ebe akọrọ ji Biafra ka agbachiri n'eke gbajie n'ori gbajie na afọ gbajie na nkwọ Chukwuka abịa ihe aka anyị nara gwasịrị mere anyị dịka o si bụrụ nzube gị dịka o si bụ ọchịchị obi gị na e nyere ofu nwa ịmụ na ọ bịa lụgwa ọgụ bụrụ a freedom fighter ka ezi maka maazị Nnamdi Kanu ka ezi ka nke anyị si wee dị iche ka ezi ka maazị Simon Ekpa n'ime dis ọnwa taa ọnwa gị bitere n'ọnwụ ka ndị niile eji eji n'okwu nwere onwe ebilire wee na-enwe ha n'otu n'otu n'agwa Chukwuka abịa my pray ise. Yes, I thank you my fellow Biafrans. I greet you once again once you are on this hallowed platform where we preach the gospel of redemption. There will be no peace for the wicked. There will be no peace for any wicked in this movement. They will never survive. Isiokwu anyị ji wee mere ihe n'ụbọchị taa, anybody, anyone who is going to be a leader of Biafra must be into politics. If you're not a politician, you can never talk about freedom. If you're not a politician, you can never fight against people. If you're not a freedom fighter, you can never do it. Because despite being him, Chukwuka has mandated that Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, Maazị Simon Ekpa, they will come and Biafra will restore in their time. Despite that, it's a politics. Do you know when you become a Chukwuka here will be a way so here will be a way so now here will be a way so here will be an easy. That is why it will be special. But when it's come to what the terms of the condition of the world we are into, it's a game of politics. If you don't understand politics, you will never talk about freedom. Nelson Mandela was a politician. He was. Muammar Gaddafi was a tough politician on the truth side. I want you to know this, my people. I want you to understand that it is very, very imperative in the right sense of whatever we are going to do, that Biafra, anybody who will manage as our leader must be into politics up and doing. Before we forge ahead this morning, to prove you why you must be a politician, why you must know the ethics and the geographical movement of the world that we are into, like someone like Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, someone like Robert Obi, you must be. We are not going to from now start comparing first. When we listen, when we discuss for next 2 hours or 1 hour and we have here this morning, we must understand this. Those who have come to lead Biafra movement, they are politicians. And that is why they are not failing. Do not say that Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, he never failed. Abatoli has never failed. The only person who failed was Wazirike, who is not a well-known politician, who did not read the handwall on the writing. These are those who has come and they have failed. But Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, Maazị Simon Ekpa, these are top politicians in the countries where they reside before bringing them back to the zoo government. Before bringing Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, before they went to Kenya and kidnapped him, before bringing him back. He understands the ethics of the world, the movement, and how a freedom must be given to people, or how people will get their freedom. He said we have only one way. Either go to ballot paper, form a party that bears Biafra name. When they win, they will go. They deceive Ojukwu. That is what Ojukwu form Apoga. Ojukwu did not want. They rubbish Ojukwu. That's why Maazị Kanu said we have two options. Going into politics for ballot box or we go to fight. And because of the rubbish Ojukwu, you know how Nigeria is, that you can't do that in Nigeria. Because of that one, he has learned how to use these two things and choose the best option. He said the only option left for us is to fight. What are we doing today? Is to fight. But the fighting goes in multiple dimensions. It goes to new dimension. It goes to a lot of things that when you sit down and look at them, you realize that yes, it must be in this way. As we move this morning, let's listen to Robert Obi. Let's listen. Yeah, before we go, we have to go on comment section quickly because first people that first come in the first 10 minutes, I always give them special treatment. I see Kevin, Mazi Kevin. My regards to you. I salute you. I greet you from here. You are a special one. You always on all the platforms of the true BIAFRAS. Mechuko Kabiama. In fact, happy Easter in the name of United States of Biafra. Happy Easter. Chinedu Abrambo, my brother. This is my own Kabon Abramoneka from a country where you reside. I wish you a happy Easter. As Jesus Christ raised from the dead today, that is how all your problems will go down, and you will, every one of us in this comment section will raise up with something good. Whatever good that we are looking for in this life, we will come out with it victoriously. But I wish all of us happy Biafra, happy Easter. Benjamin Lugo, kudos to you. I greet you. You always here also, my brother. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes, I thank you all in the comment section. I salute you all. As you can get them call Makamero na Chukwu Kadia. Ihe Giru na Amande, Maniha Giri, na Chukwu Kadia. He said. Yeah, moving forward. After recognizing the first people in the first 10 minutes, listen to Mazi Simon Eba Njoko, my Prime Minister, your Prime Minister. We move.
Captain Ibrahim Traore allows.
We move, my fellow dear friends. Let me get it because I've been. No, I'm coming, please. What's 1 minute?
Fight, even though we are not fighting and we're not protesting and we don't have the same ideology, and to fight, even though we are not fighting and we're not protesting and we don't have the same ideology, but we have some kind of alliance. So the encouragement we will continue to give you. Those in Gombe, you must continue to stand very strong. They made sure that 3 ministries in Gombe was raised today. That is the consequences of the killings in those areas. In all this, we are very, very clear. Any day, anywhere, a Biafran become a victim, the Biafra Defense Forces must be standing by. We will move to the street. This is not going to disrupt our template to the liberation of Biafra. The resistance fighters, the Biafra Defense Forces, and the Biafra Liberation Army, you must be on standby. The Chief of Army Staff, Criminal Terrorist Staff, has issued a threat that they are watching and they will intervene. And I know that when they issue this threat of intervening, they are not intervening anything. The target is Biafrans. And this time around, we have army, we have defense forces that have stood, defended our land, killed them, neutralized them in numbers, and they know what we can do. So on this note, I am calling on all the fighters of Biafra forces, both those in the reserve and those that are very active in their command and bases, to stand by. When the order will be given for the street, it will not be public, so they don't know what is hitting them. While we continue our liberation struggle until November, we'll change the dynamic again. Our dynamics will be changing probably on monthly basis. I told you people that the month of July will be a very interesting month that you can never forget. And I want you to take your memory back to the month of July. The history that we have created can never be wiped away when you talk about how Biafra fought their way out of Nigeria. July will everly live in the mind of these terrorists and their sponsors. In the month of August will be the double of the month of July. What it means is that you will hear news and news and news from Biafra land. we will never allow terrorists to breed in our land. I want you to understand that we are not yet in the declaration stage. We have not declared Biafra yet. But our target and objective is to make sure that Nigeria will never breed in our land to kill our women and children again and go free. The promise of this government of Biafra is that every Nigeria present will be neutralized in Biafra land. Every Nigeria present, I mean every Nigeria present, because Nigeria is evil, Nigeria is dead, and the earlier we eradicate death from our land, the better for us. Nigeria is dead. That is what Nigeria represents. Nigeria represents blood of innocent people, and Biafrans has paid the biggest price. I must thank all Biafrans for this particular loyalty and mandate given to the Biafra government in exile and the de facto government in homeland. I want you to understand that this is the very first time in the history that exile government have politically and civilly controlled its territory to a very highest degree. There has never been any time, even in those days when the freedom fighters were in very unity and in unison, when they embrace each other and come out, forget about their differences to fight. There has never been in the history where they have the kind of control over our territory like the Biafra government in exile today, the Biafra Republic government in exile. What that means is that we have defied every strategy that Nigeria have used in the past and in present and even in their future. We have been able to conduct self-referendum that is ongoing. The self-referendum have recorded 49 million. You know, when they had 30 million votes, they were surprised. How you don't mind them. One man was on the TV and was talking rubbish. Oh, now he claimed he has recorded 30 million votes. He also, you know that he does palliative. And I want Sonny to get that video, if you have it. So you can play it here. I want the listener to listen to that particular voice, where that man was making comment that Simon EKPA is giving palliative. That's why people are listening to him. Also, he claimed he has gotten 30 million votes. Today we are 49 million. 49 million people of Biafra have voted and given us the power to speak for them and make decisions for them. That is the highest true democracy, which Nigeria and many African countries never offered their citizens the right to decide their future. We are bringing that particular true democracy to Africa. And the voting is still ongoing. And then we're wondering, how is this guy, how is this government, how is this Biafra doing this thing? We are doing it because while you were busy talking rubbish on social media, we were busy researching on how to destroy Nigeria from within. Anywhere we want to see the visibility for Biafra to speak in a language Nigeria will never understand, in any part of Nigeria, we have the capability to do that. When people are saying, oh, why do you bring war into your doorstep? What you don't know is bigger than you. As we are fighting to exit, there are many people in the north that believe that the exit of Biafra will change their future for good. And we identify ourselves with them. We will stand shoulder to shoulder with these people in the north. I will not make any further statement. But let us watch how this whole protest goes. Like you know, the Biafra people can never ever protest for the betterment of Nigeria. But I am very, very glad, happy, and will be waiting when their terrorist army will be unleashed on the innocent people and let a Biafran who is in his shop or in her shop get killed. Then you will see madness. You know, they thought they are the only one who know what is violent. We will teach them what is violent. Teach them that the self-defense, which is enshrined in international law, Biafra people know how to defend themselves, and we know how to activate those laws of self-defense. Like never before, where you will be wondering what is going on, just like you are wondering today. Some of them, you see them on social media, they are bragging, Simon EKPA, hand will touch you soon. I don't have your time, but what I'm fighting is a just cause. I am fighting to defend the defenseless women and children of Biafra that has fallen victim of Nigeria for decades. Nobody has ever risen up to confront Nigeria the way we are doing today, and nobody will ever do. We are going to be the last. After, I will be the end of Nigeria. Mark my word, because any day Biafra is declared and we fight against them and defend it, it means Nigeria is no longer existing. It does not matter whether the name Nigeria is retained by some people, but the name Nigeria, which Biafra was part of, will no longer exist. So I will be the end of Nigeria. It does not matter the threat and those planning to come and attack Simon EKPA somewhere. I will not speak for that. But you know, you have tried 4 times. First one, second one, third one, fourth one. This is the 5th one. I am waiting for all of you. But my promise is that you will never go back. The spirit of Sisu is what we are using to fight against a terrorist state called Nigeria. It is a Sisu spirit which only the Finns understand. I have come to know what is freedom. I have come to understand that freedom is precious. And one thing that makes me laugh sometimes is that I listen to these people and watch those people fighting for one Nigeria and I laugh. You can never fight one Nigeria like me. Will you believe that somebody like me was in the forefront of supporting Atiku in 2019? Even leading Atiku campaign in Europe. You can never be one Nigeria more than me in the past. So when I look at you today, dying for Nigeria, I just laugh because there are many things you don't know that if you do, you will ever regret going out to the street to protest for end bad governance. It's a waste of energy, waste of life, waste of resources, and channeling your energy to the wrong channel, which can never bring anything. Nigeria is not designed to be a better country. Nigeria was not formed to be a country where you are going to be competing with other nations. Every competition that is coming from Nigeria is individual competition. Individual competition in business, individual competition in sport, individual competition in academics, individual competition in everything. Nigeria does not have anything to compete with anybody or any country in anywhere in the world. And you know why? The agenda is caliphate-based agenda. In 1989, they had a conference in Abuja called Abuja Declaration. How many of these people in the state of Nigeria today, especially from the south, knows the content of Abuja Declaration of 1989? None of them. Even if they know, they think it doesn't matter. And that is exactly what the politicians have done. They decided to make sure that you are a dundee. You remain a fool. Oh God. Do you know what these people did to us? While other people in the world, other children in the world, will be developing their brain in critical thinking in school, they will bring some certain things to make it form some object. From kindergarten, they will be telling them how to bring some object and make it form something to develop their critical thinking. In our own, in Nigeria, especially from the south, in the southern Nigeria, part of Nigeria. You know what they did? You know, many of you do not know why the southeast, especially, is very, very powerful when it comes to 419. You don't know the reason. Do you know? It was deliberately designed for you to become a criminal if you are from the southeast with your academic curriculum. Some of you do not understand this Magija music that is today, after how many years, it is now everybody is doing wo. You do not understand what the music is all about. You do not understand what is called reader. Do you know in your primary school you read reader? Many of you, do you remember what you read called reader? Do you know that everything in the reader was about tortoise? How the tortoise was a very smart animal or is a very smart animal. How tortoise is cheating every other animal in the animal kingdom. How tortoise will make sure that he cheats everyone and becomes successful in the animal kingdom. That was what they were teaching you in the Southeast, in your academic curriculum. Do you know why? That is the reason why you have 419 everywhere. That is the reason you see internet fraudsters everywhere from the Southeast. That is the reason why you see all the crimes about smartness is because they taught you how to cheat, how to become something by cheating. Do you think that reader was being used in the North? The answer is no. I want you to refresh your memory back. What I'm telling you now, you can never think about what I'm telling you now, until now that I'm saying it. This was also how the tortoise went and deceived elephant, cheated elephant, and become the husband to the princess, and become rich by deceiving elephant in the name of Enyina Gana Epokinazo. An elephant was asking, what did you say? I say Agaba. Meanwhile, after reading these books, everything as a child, growing up in primary school, is how to be smart like the tortoise. They develop us to be thinking how to cheat. We are going to change it in Biafra. Biafra will become an innovative country that will teach children critical reasoning, critical thinking, so that when you understand that a Nigeria is not designed for people like you, you will stand up against it. When a government is designed to enslave you, you will stand up against it. In Biafra, we will change everything, that when politicians in Biafra do anything, you as a citizen will stand up against it. The Biafra law will become supreme, and we will know that this way we are enjoying in Finland and other parts of the world is because of the system that is deep-rooted in innovation and critical thinking from childhood. People develop how to become something, how to invent something. Science, technology is what they teach them. Why your own is to teach you how a tortoise is deceiving an elephant. And that is the only way you can become a successful person in the society. That is the only way you will become the king of the animal in the animal kingdom, is to be very smart to cheat everyone around you. Today, in society in Nigeria is falling apart as a result of a design educational curriculum that was not intended to make you a better person, that rather to make you a failed state, failed society. And we have come to reason up and say, we will not continue with this evil entity. Go anywhere in the world, when you have Africans there and you have criminals in prison, if you see 50 Africans in the prison, Nigerians will be 40. Go to the United Kingdom. Why are they in prison? Criminal activities, cheating, faking, drugs, everything. Because it was the base that they were taught from the childhood, how to cheat. That's why Nigeria is not bothered. When they hear you are a Yahoo boy, you are making money, they're not bothered. Have they put anything in place to fight against it? No. In fact, many parents are even supporting it because they were also part of the tortoise story. They were also part. They were the one buying you the books now, the reader. They are the one buying you the books of the story of tortoise. Every day, tortoise is going, he met ghost on the way, and the ghost, they draw the ghost with big head. Tortoise would bring a drum and was beating the drum, and then it was all about how to cheat ghosts. Even ghost, tortoise cheated the coast. And he was started beating the drum, and palm fruit started falling. The tortoise manipulated the coast and cheated them. And today, Nigeria has fallen. Everything has fallen. The politicians are criminals, police are criminals, army are criminals, president is a criminal, vice president is a criminal, senate president is all of them. It was a very well-grounded criminal entity. And you are wondering, how are you going to solve this problem? You can never solve it. Nigeria can never, ever, ever be revived. And our job as people that have been trained in a civilized world is to destroy Nigeria, to save our people. That's what we are doing. Anything that will destroy Nigeria today, bring me in. Because that is the only way to save my people. Nigeria have killed my people even before I was born. I have come to say that I will never leave and pass this nonsense, evil and demonic entity onto my children. I will pass onto them freedom. That's what I have put my life on the line, to make sure that after this fight, nobody else will fight anything freedom. What you are going to be fighting is to make sure that the legacy we are living today continues. If you have not supported this freedom, what exactly are you waiting for? They have called me agent of Nigeria. They have called me agent of APC. I am not bothered, because that is a name they will want to give you to demoralize you. Even the so-called APC and the government will be laughing. Look at these people, oh, this guy that we are looking for a way to eliminate, they are saying is a Nigeria agent. They will be laughing at you because you are an idiot. And they are not worried about the fact that some of you are calling me Nigeria agent, because they know it is a system that is designed for you to be a fool, that you can't think, because you were never taught anything called critical reasoning. Bring one and bring two, join it together, make something out of it. From nothing. You can't do it, because you were never taught about how to develop something from nothing. In Europe here, in the Western world, they teach children how to develop something, make something out of nothing. And that is the thing we are bringing back to the Biafra land. And I promise Biafrans, I will bring Finland to Biafra. Today, the government in exile and the de facto government, the structure we have built, is it not happening? We have been able to defeat Nigeria even with their billions and billions of dollars. We defeat them militarily. We defeat them in everything, academically, structure, government structure-wise, and everything. We have outsmarted Nigeria. And because we are laying a very strong foundation that nothing can destroy. If you think that we are joking and you are yet to support Biafra freedom, wait till December 2nd. Everything we have done so far is the public. We are not hiding our roadmap to Biafra. Like I said, we have gathered 49 million votes, counting, still counting, because this is the second stage, which will end in August. And then the third stage starts in September. 49 million already and still counting. Have you ever seen in Nigeria where election was conducted and you have 49 million votes? No. In the last election, we warned these Nigerians that what you need is not election. They called from ahead. I told them, you do not want election. The whole people contesting to become president of Nigeria are all criminal. The main three candidates, they are all criminals. Atiku is a criminal. Atiku embezzled money, Nigeria money that should have built hospitals, schools. Even if you use the money to build hospitals, it is still going to crash because the foundation is faulty. Atiku took the money to America. He was indicted. He's a criminal. If it was in Europe or in London, United Kingdom, Atiku can never be allowed to contest the election. But in Nigeria, it is normal because it's a foundational problem. He contested, he bragged. Tinubu is a criminal. He was was indicted in the United States for drug trafficking. Not only that, with other crimes that he has committed both in Nigeria and outside Nigeria. Today, they found him worthy to become a president. We warned against the election. Nobody listened. They signed petition against me. Today, the same people that signed petition want me to ask BIAFRAS to protest. It's impossible. Peter Obi is also a criminal. While he was the governor of Anambra State, he has money, $50 million in offshore account. When he was asked, he said he was advised. Is that excuse in the court of law that you were advised? But as a governor, you are not supposed to have offshore account. What I'm telling you is a fact, and that makes him a criminal. Plus other ones we don't know about. So if Peter Obi was supposed to be in the United Kingdom, do you think, for those of you living in the United Kingdom, do you think with the money violating the law and the constitution of the United Kingdom by banking up to $15 million in offshore account, which he said he uses to service his business, do you think he will be coming out to contest election in the United Kingdom? The answer is no. So why is he contesting Nigeria? Because it is a foundational problem. You know, when we say it like this, I say, we don't like it. We will not like each other, especially those who are standing on the way of the success and the future we are trying to build for our generation. Those of us who come abroad to learn and want to bring back what we have learned. I did not just come to learn how the system works. I've also come to learn how to become a beast to liberate my people. The country where I'm living, they fought like beasts against Russia. And the beast in them is called Siso spirit. That is what I have possessed and possessed me. I don't know what you have in your own country where you reside, their history. Allow the history to pass through you and use that history to change your country where you come from. I have allowed the Siso spirit of Finland to possess me and pass through me. Not only that, I have also allowed the system of Finland to possess me. That's why I am fighting tooth and nail. Putting my life on line because they did also put their life on line and fighting against Russia to become what they are today. What I'm doing today is not against any law. You can't kill my people for many years and nobody does anything about it. Today we are killing you back without remorse. If you have the power to kill us first, do it. But if you are in Biafra land as a military, terrorist army and police, you will go down. I am telling you, if you don't go down today, you go down tomorrow. Even though they are not reporting it. We continue to eliminate all of you to protect our women and children. You have killed them enough. So, we told them that election is not what they need. What they need is a referendum so that the people who have come to see light will choose their way, how they want to live their own life. You cannot be deciding for me. You cannot be telling me I must live with you when Akpabio is a criminal and become a Senate president. And I must come and see Akpabio, whom I know very well, that even in the worst country in the West, he can never be a councillor. I will look at all these things, I will swallow it. Allows people who do not know what future is all about to decide the future of my own children and my generation. That is impossible. Today, if they stand on our way, they will go down. You don't know what is coming. As you are looking at me, I have seen comments on social media that you are a heartless man. That is an understatement. I have no heart. And that is exactly what Nigeria needs. And you are going to see more of me. When KANU was captured, I told you people that a time will come when you are going to know who Simon Ekpa is. We have not even gotten there. Wait, after the declaration. After December 2nd, you will see madness in the highest order. I welcome every one of you. I thank you, Biafrans, for believing in me and following my instruction. And today you see I have saved your lives. Many lives have been saved, even though they will still come from the backyard to kill you. But of course, not all of you will die. We will defend you as many as we can. the remaining people that make it alive will enjoy Biafra and enjoy freedom. Freedom must come.
Yes, Obatobie. One. I refuse to touch it because no any people a great man. Yes, I want to start from the end to the beginning, go to the beginning. Liberating of Biafra. It's not overall easy thing. How starting from June, July, August. Now, in July or June, blow times 5. Now I got to pay more times 5 again. It might be honey. Now, let's go deeper. When I said that anybody who is going to lead Biafran people, anyone that is going to lead Biafran people must be a politician. When I said the geographical movement of the world and the ethics of the world, that is where you have to know that the person you must understand these things, how it works, and the template you are choosing, and why are you choosing it, and how to defend yourself whenever it comes to you. Listen to Man Simon Ekpa on this brief address to Biafras. He is, do you think that he is a politician? Well branded, who know the history of where he comes from and the history of where he is, who also study about human rights, or being a lawyer, also be a military man, then be a politician. Do you hear that he was in 2019 one of the most strongest campaign team of Atiku? Despite that Atiku is a criminal, because when you believe Nigeria, you will see the bad side of the person you are supporting. But that was Nigeria tissue. He also said that there is one thing that must change. That thing we read in a book about tortoise in everything, that tortoise must cheat. Nigeria is a shit hole. They are cheater. They cheat us in prayer. They cheat us in eyes looking. They cheat us in everything. In everything. This is what they did to us. They wash our hair. They, with method of cheating. You must cheat your fellow man before you will make money. When it's come to the business, normal business that people are doing in Nigeria, and when they're about soccer in Nigeria, you know what they do? Or gassing in 1,000, here 1,500 or 2,000. Number one, you cheated the organ on his own. You cheated the customer also. So everything is about cheat. It's everything. Then, when people in the world are doing innovation, we are planning how we read the book that all about tortoise, how you cheat how you cheat even a ghost. Do you see how they criminalize our mind and how they wash our mind away from innovation? This country where I am, the day it happened that I walked inside one primary school, Jesus, I thought that primary school is a university. Even they are not teaching English there, but the equipment of the system from what I saw in there proved to me years ago that they are into infection. In Nigeria, they just how to do assessment with Azeza. It got to here as assessment. Yes, that is assessment you get teacher in Nigeria. But go here and see assessment. What they use computer, what they use things to manufacture inside school. Here I am living right now, if you are just do like this, see a primary school. I never see equipment in this primary school that Even in Nigeria University, equipment is not there. And that is a country where people are defending. Can you be a one Nigeria more than Simon, but who needs a campaign team of Atiku in abroad with Peter Obi? Despite Peter Obi knows all these things he explained about Peter Obi, Atiku, and the rest. But because of that name, one Nigeria is with him. He can't reason well. He can't see all these things as nothing until the real true Biafran spirit captured you. Then you will start seeing them as evil. You will start seeing your criminal mind. You start seeing all their agenda that was not supposed to happen in anywhere in the world. But because of a name called Nigeria. This Nigeria was never a country. But no problem for those who said it's their country. Take your country called Nigeria. I want to be a Biafran. That is my offense today. That is our offense today. That is what Mazi KANU is fighting for. For you to take your Nigeria, allow me to take my Biafra. What Obi said, a lot will be happening. Did you not hear news in 2025 about Obi? Did you not hear news about Biafran election in 2024? From that time till October, even at November 20, when did you stop hearing the things that Biafran election is doing? We will come to that. Now, like I said in my topic, Obi said he will bring Finland to us. Not only the road, the houses, but the brain, the sense of innovation. We must come in. Not only that, in Finland, he is a politician, you know. When he contests for election of councillor, he won. And he counseled the people in the area where he's residing. Do you see that? Then, despite being knowing this, and despite understanding the geographical area of Finland where he resides, he came to understand that it is very, very imperative for him to also introduce the same method to his people. And bringing Finland to Biafra land or to Biafra land means a lot of things. As a politician, you understand the game. If he can handle a politics campaign team in Finland and use it and won a whole Finland and become the councillor there, you know what it is, that he knows the game and how to handle it and how to do it. Now, Mazi KANU also been at the affair of Apoga Party in abroad, being their spokesperson abroad and leading about them is also another different thing you must understand. Now, on issue of anybody who will lead Biafran people, be a politician, where it can come in with the headline, KANU, EKPA. These are politicians who lead by the criteria of what you will have for you to fight for your freedom, by the criteria of things you must know, or what things you're going to know about history of a country, history of who you are, how my country, where I was born, that place they call Nigeria, how is it working, and what is going to work for us. If you're not a politician, you cannot reason these things. If you're not into politics, you dare not, because it's all about politics. When you want to go and lobby, you want to have a lobby firm, what are the works of lobby firm? They are politicians. What this lobby you see today that we are using, They are into politics. They are current sitting on office. Those who work the current president, even those who the current president also recognize, know their office, they are lobby, they stand for the truth. When a businessman walks in for a business, you will see the ideas, you will see the movement that shows that this person is a politician. You will see it. But when he is not a politician, he don't do business.
I need in speaking English.
I'm going on English. That's what I'm doing now.
English. I'm speaking in Arabic.
Hey, okay, brother.
I need to help for speaking English is good.
Yeah. And that's what I'm doing on this platform. Yeah, I'm speaking English on this program this morning. That's what I'm doing here right now. I am on live program. I am talking about if you want to be a leader, you must be a politician. You must know politics of the world. You must understand the history where you're from. You must know the history of life. But right now, I am from Nigeria, from former Nigeria. We are fighting to leave Nigeria because they are killing my people. They don't want us to leave. In Nigeria, once you are from my tribe, you can never be a president. They leave us with undergun and that if you talk, they will kill you. That is why we flee and run away from Nigeria. The killing is too much because we ask that we want to become a nation of our own. Let us divide over 2 million people in Nigeria.
Okay.
And we said, we want to go. Have you Nigeria? Our name is Biafra. And right as I'm talking to you, we have went to Finland. We have a government. We have declared Biafra on November 29, 2024 as our country. So now we are petitioning EU, all the world to recognize us as a country. That we don't want to be, Bahrain fight with common country here before they have their freedom. So that's what we are doing right now. We are fighting for our freedom. We want to live. We also want to govern ourselves because they said human rights is for everybody. Self-defense for everybody. You have a right to form. I have a right to have you as my friend.
Yes.
I have a right to choose anybody to govern me to be my president. But Nigeria said no. They are killing our. If I show you some raw video in my phone, you will cry. Yesterday, they went to church they went to church. They killed more than 18 people in a church because those people are fighting for their freedom. So we are fighting for our freedom. We want to leave Nigeria. We run all over. You see, when you see black Igbos, when you see some those who call Nigeria, because for me now, small time I will show you a passport. I am a BIAFRAS. I don't want to be a Nigerian. Nigeria is a very big scam from a foreign country who come. Do you know that? Can you believe that somebody can come and name you and say your name is no Mohammed, that your name is good, and you accepted it? Queen Elizabeth, all the way from England, they come to say, bring for more than 3 ethnic group people that have different ideology, different life together. They come to do what? Say that 3 of you must be together, must be together. If you fail, we will kill you. A lot of things has happened. That's why I am on my program. We are living together, but we talk another different day. Let me talk to my people and explain that I'm speaking to them. Because we need to sensitize our brain. We need to stand up the truth. In Africa, if anybody rise up to fight, they want to kill you. They have 2 people that is our leader right now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who has a British passport. The man traveled from British to Kenya in Africa. Nigeria government went into Kenya and kidnapped him, handcuffed him, cover his face, bring him back to Nigeria because he's talking about freedom. And in Nigeria court, he has stand here and defeated them. They refused to let him go. Now they went for the second person, who is Simon, our prime minister in Finland. They put allegation on his head that he's sponsoring terrorists, that he wants to scatter Nigeria. Finland called him for question to come and explain why he's so. So he said, yeah, I am doing that because I want to defend my people. I want to stop them from killing our people. We, from where we are Christian. You said you want to become, See, in this Bahrain, are there no Christians in this Bahrain? They are. Are you forcing them? I go to church here every Friday morning. One of our church here. Nobody has come there and said, no, don't worship. Do you know how you feel when you are inside, when you are worshiping Allah or when you worship God, somebody will come and kill you? So a lot of things, that is why we open YouTube page to let our people know, let the world know the killing that is going on in our land.
different Nigeria, Nigeria وكينيا وفلبين وباكستان different nation in Bahrain.
So
Jordan.
okay, Jordan. Yeah, I have a friend, a worker who is living also where I worked.
I need a friend to me while I walk and speaking in English is good.
Yeah.
I'm not speaking in English good. I need a friend to help me in language is speaking English. It's good for company.
Yeah.
Company management. شو بدو يعملوا ايش؟
Okay, let's not waste much time. Here is where I live. I live in 03 here.
Where?
03 here. Room 103.
Give me number.
Okay. My number is
It is good English.
please hold on, I'm calling.
Call me up.
Calling.
Anytime.
Yeah, my name is John.
John? Yes.
Yeah.
I call me.
Yeah, you call me
Nah,
this one.
Jordan.
Yeah?
Nah, Jordan.
Okay. So, my people, yes, it's a friend. We live together. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. It's from Jordan also. I have them at place of my working. Yeah. Thank you, bro. So sometimes we see it's all about taking risk. Nothing will happen. Even if it happens, we have government. If our government can defend Amaka, who did not believe in Biafra, why not me? Mas Kevin, I understand you. I know why I went to that place. I want to explain to them because as I'm talking, he was listening at my back before he comes to front. So there is no way. I don't be afraid of any human being because as the spirit leads me, that is how I do my own thing. I move when my spirit asks me to move. I don't just move. Thank you for showing concern, my brother. Yes, he is looking for something. That's which he explained to me. He wants someone who can speak English for where he's working. So he says an opportunity that now a brother wants to get a job from him. So let's move. Now, in terms of politics that we're talking about, everything is working for good for us because we have those who can do it. The criteria of leading people or leading when it's come to this issue of liberation, issue of liberation of our land, because we are no longer in the struggle. We are now doing what? We are right now liberating ourselves in the face of liberation. That is why we are defending. Obatobi told you that they don't know what is coming. That if we declare Biafra like we did, instead, Obatobi said, between either December 2nd or before then, according to the things in the world will start folding. So according to how things is folding, we declare on November 29. Do you know what's important thing? The most important thing that you have to bear in mind that we redeclare. Yes. That the mandate that when voted the name that we're going to bear is United States of Biafra. That particular thing was fulfilled on November 29, 2024. It's a game. It's a game. It's a politics. Now, if you went to Mazen KANU, be a politician. You went to Mazen be a politician. Now, those that are leading us are now that Obatobi is not with us, Mazen KANU is not with us. Why some fail? A Chike Doziem is not a politician. That is why he fell. Chinasa Moro is not a politician. That is why he fell. And those are following them. Do you see the reason? They fell. They don't read the movement. They don't know the history. See, let me tell you one thing. There is things that somebody who went to school can search. I, who stopped in O level, at secondary level, cannot went further to search. But anybody who went to the level I am telling you right now can go in to search about the real thing that is happening. So for me, it's quite different to compare to somebody. See, whenever I see somebody who went to university, there is accolade I am giving them. Forget being the normal, having normal sense of reasoning of what makes you a Biafran man or what makes you a human being. When it's come to here, there is things they can search. They can go deep to search. Me, I can't. The lineage of getting it will take me some time before I can be able to research and get it right. Do you know that? That is why it's very easy for Abatobi and Mazen Nandekal to win the most researcher in the world. I'm not the same place, second in the world. Go and check in this date. Because they can research, they can bring the history, they can tell you the happening. Now, in the issue of game of politics, in everything we do in Biafra movement, who are these people that are right now with the criteria? Now, let me plus one thing in what we are saying. Let us plus RCC. The criteria they use to bring their criteria is that the person must be somebody who knows men on ground. Do you see? Brenner, one man can say that the way African man, the black man reason is his problem. The criteria they use is that the person must know men on ground. Because no can carry no men on ground, because he was as Odebe Gumi, no name will take any men on ground when Obatobi is here with us. It uses their criteria because they know that on the normal circumstances that he falls on the shoulder of the Tongozo Arabese as the COS. They know. And also, because they are not into politics, do you see the criteria they use? Do you see the criteria Obatobi are using? Mazlan KANU are using? Politics. Be a politician is what they are proving to you. But they are proving to you a man who shares money. The Imam Madrabo the Nenya said he's a senior advocate of one Nigeria. You know, when they are confessing the thing, and also the last comment from the so-called Obonke, the way he talked, he told you, this will make you understand this person is not a politician at all. He's an illiterate, a stark illiterate. One man said that somebody said a compound illiterate. That is what the guy is. He has nothing, you know nothing about politics. That is why he's messing up. See, it's not all about money. It's all about understanding the ethics of what you are doing. It's all about understanding the geographical area of where you are. It's all about these things that you must understand. See, in the movement of liberation, it's not all about 1+1. No. Politics is a game, pure game, that everyone, is a game that everyone must pay attention to. If you're not into politics, you cannot talk about freedom. That's why I told you, Gaddafi is a politician. Go and check. Go and verify. That is why he can fall to the way he went to. Now, when you bring Dr. Ngozi Arabese, you have seen a little bit of her proving that she is into the game. When he was telling people in America, go and vote. She did not even say, go and vote for Donald Trump. Do you understand the ethics that he used there? He said, go and cast your vote at the rightful place. Go and cast your vote at a rightful what place. Now she's a politician. And being who she is, with some organization she's into, she is a politician lady. When she talks, you find that frequent, that freely movement of somebody who understands the movement where she is working for and the things that she have to do. You know that the bias na no people it na highest button na class. Onye enwe ihe ọ ga-enye nwere na claim na ọ nwere ihe enwe. The politics of the world is what we are playing right now. Forget statement by the side. Let's first relate it squarely for you to understand where I'm coming from. That if you are not a politician, you can never lead Biafran people. It's not by force. It's not by sharing money. No, because Biafra can never be Nigeria, where they use money to manipulate people and get results. Do you know the way RCC puts a measurement of those somebody who will represent our PM? When I sat down and look at that thing, they said, look at their work, whether they are all non-entity. Because of hatred, they have already have. And Robert Obien knows that these people, now the only person who qualified to the politics of the game of the Biafra movement we are into is Okongozo Rabes. That is why he single-handedly said, you are the COS first. The COS is in when they invited them as land they can, they met Okongozo Rabes the COS. No. Robert Obien knows that the day that will come. And being Robert Obien, being wise man and very intelligent, he refused to put Okongozo Rabes in danger by not even uttering a word until he was invited and detained. Are you following me? There is things we must know. There is things you must look at what we are making on social media today. This fallback Fulani bridge. Even though she is not standing with them because they did not trust her. Somebody who has betrayed 3 times must become a betrayer. When we look at how things are working, how things are going, you look at the measurement they used to bring Ogenkere out. If he is disgracing them day in, day out. Even when Ogenkere read a script, give him to read, he remember when he called. You remember his last word. You remember his last thing he said. He called them our Fulani terrorists. They are Fulani terrorists. Fall back Fulani bridge terrorists. That is who they are, because they are those who paid them money to come and distort what we are doing, to come and delay. When we are doing protests, we always have one thing that we want to say: Biafra, why delay? Biafra, why delay? Why do they want to continue delaying us? Because they have nothing to offer. That is why they want to fold hand and wait for Batobi. That is why the idiots, the so-called Ogenkere, open his mouth and tell Biafran Liberation Army to cease fire. Because do you know why they obey? Because he's the one bringing money for them. So he thinks he can use his money to manipulate everybody. Not everybody collect bribe. And not everybody take money from you. Despite taking the money, they will stand to defend the truth. Instead of putting more energy to what Obatobie said, that energy will be clear, a lot will be happening in Biafra land. How could we declare and they asked men to cease fire? Everywhere was silent. You invited Nigeria to come and attack our men. And openly, sheepishly with those idiots that are following you, and you people are proud to say that you people ask men on ground, because when you people call it men on ground. But me, as somebody who believes in United States of Biafra, I call it Biafra Liberation Army, my military men and women of the honor. Those who choose, who deprive themselves their own freedom, their own hobby, their own everything good they will eat. They deprive their own themselves all this to fight for freedom. You come and ask them to cease fire. What is ceasefire? The same thing that DOS did when they asked Biafra, when they asked ESL to all of them to hand over their gun to Nigerian government, so Southeast governors, that they will be paying them. We all had it direct from Chinasa Moru's mouth. Tell me, is it anything different from what this fallback Fulani bridge, what they are doing today? The way DOS hated Man Simon Heba is the way these people of fallback Fulani bridge hated Dr. Ngozi Arabeze. Why? Because they know that the way Obatobe stopped DOS from eating our money, and some of them, people like success, run into autopilot down to where they said is bridging. Now, when they run into what's happened? They start the same thing the DOS do. The DOS is underground. You know, their own their English is even can look at somehow. But people of fall back, how do you look at them? You will know that they have nothing to offer. That is people that they want to delay our independence. That's people that they want us to be free. People that they never want this name they voted for, United States of Biafra, to become reality. This is who they are. And if you are following them, if you fall back, somebody come to Mazugo platform yesterday, he was asking a stupid question, making a stupid comment. The man called Peter. I wish I have time to ask you a question before I will kick you out, because you are just a fool. The same people who fought Mazi Simon Eba, they turn back today to come and pretend in Bridge, because they are the same people. Bridge is fall back. Then when you look at it the other way around, DOS is underground. They are the same people. Nothing has changed from them. These people I am telling you today, this fallback Fulani Bridge by Ogen, their spokesperson, has done nothing about politics. It's not about chatting on one journey, because if you want to kill a dog, you must give the dog a pet name. It's not about land under siege. From I was born to today, Biafra land is under siege. Mazin Kanu shouted for all the roadblocks. Obatobe took over, dealing with them, letting them know that people cannot do this. So, for you to do all these things, you must know the movement, and the movement is you must be a politician before you can do it. When they say follow who know road, you know, a lot of things is involved in that word. They said follow who know road. Who knows road? That is why you see Obatobe endorsing Donald Trump as a president. Okay, do you know what is called endorsing? The members of the Rebels know what it is, and supported it. The current lobby firms of the members of the Rebels, their government uses, are those who are working currently with Donald Trump. But Ogenkere has a lobby, those who are working with Joe Biden, those who remove Nigerian from the terrorist index where they put their name as second people that their country have their terrorist country. Yes. That is where Ogenkere find his lobby, this fallback. Do you see that they don't want you, they want you to start continue contributing money day in, day out. without having a date. That is why. And they want also you to know this. Despite that Mas Simon is not here, even if Mas Nakano is with us and they declare on December 2nd and they drop all of them, because I understand that all these people must drop. When Obatobia dropped them, what's happened? The same thing they are doing, what they do, because they have formed the KAPA when Obatobia is still with them and with us here. You know, people, anybody that is just saying that ni romataro, maboro when you see the gathering of these evil people in Bridge, you will know. When they go to Finland, what are they shouting? For when they stand up to shout, you see the video, they are shouting USB. Nobody shouted Bridge. What when another man say what is praying for United States of Biafra? He was shouting USB, USB. Do you shout Bridge? These people there because they don't understand politics, so they don't know what is or what they are supposed to do and what they are not supposed to do. There is things you must know before you follow who you follow. We have seen everybody, and we are here to examine everybody. We are here for you to understand what we are doing. Anybody today that is not supporting United States of Biafra, I told you without wasting time, neighbor one chance. And the worst part, need you carry wherever we're in our job. If you carry wherever we're in our job. When we look at everything that is happening, you understand that Ogen Kere, fall back Fulani Bridge has nothing to offer. If you like my program, you don't understand that I am under United States of Biafra. You can take your like back, dislike, and get away. Here they say, Kale Wale, get away from my platform. Because I am here to stand for the truth. I am here because I want Biafra fast. And I mentioned my motto, share the motto, all of break coach, we need Biafra, that's why you USB. Where you people did not go to Finland to shout Bridge. Nobody shout, we love Bridge, we shout, we love USB, we love you. That is where we are. United States of Biafra has been declared. And the other will be asked the Kongozo and 4 others to prepare those that are going to work in USB, not those that are going to work in English. No. Abatobi said that why we need to declare fast, because that is going to give us a grant to get a good document that we are going to present in the world, that we has a name, because name of something has way meaning, have another respect in whatever we are doing. What do you think that Ogen Kere can offer you? He is not a politician. He will never offer nothing. He will not offer anything to you. Nothing. A mechanic man can never. But a doctor who read history of a human can do a lot. Another source, because she's not the politics of the world and how it works, and she understands it very well. That is why you see her when she speaks, you see a human being talking, not animal like Ogen Kere. And he's Fulani, he's fallback Fulani Bridge. Those that Asrafisi, will be about tortoise, and you're not going to see. They manipulated them so much. If you are not a position like Simon, you can never lead Biafran people. You can't fight freedom. You can't talk about it, yes. Like one of the things I said, you can't talk about it because you will teach people what you know. You can only fight what you know. The time we are into is time of what? Time to make sure we defend Biafra land. We also defend United States of Biafra right now. Listen, no people. Ịmụ nwa ị ga-abịa afe mama ya nwa ahụ ga-aba mana ị ga-aba afa debe na-akpụ ya ka ozugbo otu a ka then now work on that document niile iji aka. How could we declare I will be using Bridget to write our petition? How could the world see you on your document? You're not being a fool. You're not being an idiot. You are not being reasonable. Why did you give me more BIAFRAS? Naturally, can one who 40 years in favor BIAFRAS? Why did you work at one year secondary school or see a Jebe University? You fall back. How could the Biafran people not know go where they declared Biafra? I wanted Biafra to defend our land. How could we tell they will fall back as well? Now, falling back, with the rest of the 18 months, are we going to over 50 million vote? Are we going to go back and vote again? The answer is no. We have voted, we have voted. Once you have a date, my people, let nobody mislead you. Let nobody confuse you. Let nobody tell you otherwise. Just reason by yourself. I am a builder. When you bring issue of builder here now, I can tell you how many blocks we finished 5 rooms, how many blocks we finished 1 decade, 2 decades, 3 decades, I will tell you. And how many raw, how many things you to put down, how much money you're expecting to. That is my area. I am also a politician, also, because I have contest. A cancer. So when I say, once you become, then you will know the narrative, then you will be telling people how it was. That is why when Mazen KANU is saying things where we want it, we simply followed him. When Obatobi led us to the way we want and we understand what he is doing, we also follow him, that he is getting the politics right. The politics must continue, and that is where what the world is into. It's not all about talking on social media. It's all about the action. And how do you succeed in getting this action without being a politician? You won't get it right. You must be a politician before you lead the people. You must. You must, because what you are doing is all about what? Politics. If you want to lead Biafran people, I said you must be a politician. If you are not a politician, you can never lead Biafran people. Know this, know just this within your mind, because know the very imperative that you understand the game. If you don't know the game, you can't play it. If you don't know football, you can't play football. If you did not play football, you can never be a coach. If you be a coach by only going to school, when you go to field practical, they will use practical and defeat you. Welcome, bro. This is something you must know. Politics. In football, you will see a coach having a small board where he puts 22 players, and he was telling you, beat this place. This is what we are doing now. This is all about politics. It's all about politics. For those who understand it, for those who know. So, Dr. Ngozi Oladeze, in my simplest word, she is the one who I have greatly see, who makes awareness about politics after Man Simon Emma. If you have seen anybody that is in Bridget who come up and say, go and vote in a country where you are, show me the picture, bring the person. Only this little thing for me. It's not about money. It's not about knowing men on ground. No, it's not. It's not all about knowing men on ground. This is the truth you must know. It's not all about knowing men on ground. It's all about doing the needful. It's all about understanding the game you are into, understanding what you have to do. politics. If you're not into, don't come and say anything about Biafra, because what we are doing is all about politics upon politics. When it's come to spiritual, because Chukwuka said, go and do it, you will win and you get to your land. We must defend Biafra land by all possible means, according to Mazen and KANU. If anybody asks you as Biafra Liberation Army to drop your gun, my brother, never you listen to that person. Now, if they fall back, for how long are you going to remain in the bush? I ask you a question. Don't you know that it's only in this government can bring you out from bush? Now, some human being was meant to live in a house. Animals was meant to live in the bush. They want to turn you to animal, and you accept. When they ask you to cease fire, you cease fire. Enough is enough. We must continue. We must continue to do the needful. What is the needful? Donate money, support Biafra Liberation Army. Biafra Liberation Army, make sure that when it's time for you to defend yourself, defend. When it's time for you to attack your enemy, attack them. Are you telling me that Swabatobi is here today? Don't know a lot of things could have happened. That is why this gullible individual run in very fast to hijack all our card and our liaison office. The question today, all the liaison office, are they still working those they are holding? The money we used to pay, are they paying the little thing? He said you are a big man. Big man doesn't make noise. Big man doesn't tell you my words and things he's doing on social media. Who do we ask and who are you before this day? It matters a lot. The background of anybody who is going to lead Biafran people must be well known, and you must be well read. If you are not, you can't lead us, you can't do anything. Stop deceiving yourself. Stop being selfish. Stop being self-centered. Don't be too demand on yourself. Yes. Tell yourself truth. What I said I want to do, can I do it? See, to start is very easy, but to end it. The voice, the strength, Oge Gray used to come and address his fallback Fulani people. Is it the same he's saying today? Go and check. Oh, you went to Finland. What did Obatobi? What people discuss with Obatobi? Why are people not saying it? I want to know. Why are people not saying what people want to say Obatobi? What did Obatobi told you people? We want to know. Imam Madabu, the senior advocate of one Nigeria. Imam Madabu, the senior advocate of one Nigeria. I thank God is you are a member from Fulani, from fallback Fulani Egypt, to introduce you as Imam Madabu, senior advocate of one Nigeria, who are deceiving people. The old man. The bias now people like people like Imam Madabu, people like I don't know, Hanos only one Arrow. Onye ọbụla mgbe nọ n'iri awa ya gbadi na mgbe adịghị agbaji, onye ahụ kwesịrị ọnwụ. Onye ahụ akwụọ n'eziokwu, ya ma o ji wee kwere ka ihe ọjọọ wee mee. Ihe ọjọọ niile unu mere n'okwu nwere onwe na mbọ ọnụ gbara iji wee weghachi okwu nwere onwe azụ. Ọ ga-ewega ntụ aka ọ ga-esi na-eme n'ime ndụ n'otu n'otu, whether you believe, whether you like it or not. I am telling you this, that whether you believe this or not, or you did not believe it. Na ihe ahụ ji tụọrọ m Biafra na Chukwu oke abịa mmụọ ụmụ ndị gboo, mmụọ aja, mmụọ Biafra ga-eji ya wee tụnyere ụnụ, because know the spirit of Biafra ka ụnụ na-adọ. All the sabo anyị ifuru otu Jesus Christ, Judas si were Jesus Christ. This is how they collected money for one Nigeria. That is why they fall back. Because let me tell us one thing. Let me tell us this truth that I want us to know. They plan to kill Obatobi on the day of the declaration of Biafra. Believe me, Chukwu Okabia use Finland to remove him, because if they attack him on that day, everything will be scattered. If they attack Obatobi that particular day, between 29th to December 2nd, everything could have been the way the zoo wanted it. You know how many times they sent terrorists to go and attack Obatobie? You know how many times they sent suicide bombers to go? But because of the level Finland is, they cannot penetrate. And because of the measures that Obatobie take, they did not see him and they could not penetrate. I want you to know that. So that Obatobie is not in Finland the day he will stand on the pulpit, stand on the podium to make sure that he will declare is another evidence that we all must listen. We all must look at it and ask ourselves, why did such things happen? Why did such things happen? They have a purpose. If they have attacked Obatobie on the attacks on Finland, when over 1,500 people went to Finland, do you know that everything could have been scattered? But because of it happens like this, Obatobie rearranged and planned with the Congolese organization to carry on to defend the mandate, to protect the mandate that enemy of Biafran people, enemy of force was against. You said you want Biafra. GOS said they are fighting for Biafra, and somebody said, let's end it in 5 years. You are against the person. You are in bridge, and they declare Biafra. We say, let us move as a government, as a minister of Biafra. You said no. Do you want Biafra? Do you want Biafra? You don't want Biafra. Because if you want, you could have stayed on the name of the US government and when they are organized, you refuse, you ask men to cease fire, you ask men to drop their gun, you start killing them, you start exposing their camp one after the other. These are not that set of DOS, and these people in fallback from the bridge, they are very wicked and heartless. They have ulterior motive. Why did they bring police to Finland and who called the police to stop Muslim? Which people? Fallback Fulani Bridge is them that called police to arrest to stop Muslim when she was presenting our currency. It happens. Those who went to Finland, is it not true? Who that police that called? Which group of individuals called that police? That is where you will know. They never wanted Biafra to be declared. Their plan failed because they wanted, that is the way they could have attacked Obatobie or even kill Obatobie and said, but Chukwu Okabiam has his way. When man proposed, God disposed. That's what happened in Finland. God disposed by removing Obatobie to use Ngozi Orazabeze to accomplish it according to the prophecy of one man called Mahaga Jehovah. Now, why will they declare Biafra? What happened is come to pass. When they give their prophecy, I take the good one. When they bring propaganda, I say no. That's what makes me a human being. And that's also what makes you a human being, a thinker. The level where we are is where we are going to bring best brain, analyze things that is happening. Not when old fools. Me know people buy Nigeria media called when it's come to Biafra movement, in Nigeria media called that's what like I don't know who can fall Yakata. Believe you, that is why people like I don't know who can fall Yakata. That is why you say Mama Duab, because they are, this is who they really are. They never want Biafra to come because they are making money with the name of Biafra. Do you see when you try to close the business of a man, he will fold his hand, he will not fight you? They think that what we are doing is all about business. No, it's freedom, it's liberation, that where we are, to defend our land. That is what we are doing. Why do they not understand this? Why do they not follow it up? Why do they allow devil to use? Yes, devil use Judas to betray Jesus Christ. That is how devil uses people to betray Obatobie. That is how devil uses them to fight against who? Maz, Simon, I am telling you the truth, my people. Nothing but the truth. In all these things that we are doing, I want you to know that they have come and they have failed woefully. They come, they fall woefully. Your propaganda, your lies against Otongozo rebels can never bring her down. The way you don't bring Obatobie down. So whoever that today comes to you and telling you sort of nonsense and be labeling propaganda, those propagandists, you can never stop this government. Take it, leave it, believe it, doubt it. You can never. This government has stand and it has come to stay. That is why I open YouTube page, put my face to tell you that I believe in United States of Biafra. Okay, what over 50 million votes give that mandate for them to go and declare, for them to know that we want to Biafra, that we want to govern ourselves in the name of United States of Biafra. If you are not supporting it, you are doing yourself more harm than good. USB must leave. USB will stand. The criminal people in the midst of us thought it's game as usual. They didn't learn their lesson from DOS, no. They repeated the same thing that DOS did to Mazin and Simon. That is what they are doing to the Otongozo Rebels right now. Those who want money, those who believe in business, those who think that business can never stop. No. The business as usual, no. The surrogates, the gate in a KG, the edge is the gate here where what she be done one who sees why are you working. A woman asks for 5 things, so one of them all the very desperate because now the Igbo World Congress said the way when a mission had was happy at the mission, all the mission, the mass Simon appreciate. The Lesia from a mass Simon ya na stop here. Muniki me, Muniki beyond or Bianisianozi, or feel one time able to execute to accomplish the mission of Igbo World Congress and Southeast governors who sent her. Remember, name one man was near when they was there to see gentle. A man's never today. Woke up with a man watching France and all the mission. One is your on France, no my mission hand on him, how to bring over to Biafra and kill all our Biafra missionary. That 2 man who says for you to know, and that man from Igbo World Congress. Bed of the same brother flock together. Okos with the same people, see them. Fall back full and bridge. Go away. We have defeated you. Nothing. Continue what you are doing. Do not stop. What is DOS today? They are there making mockery of themselves, deceiving themselves. We must continue to stand up, to support, to defend. If you are not going to defend, put your front. Even if you're something on social media, I must put my front. Because what I am doing, the politics and I could be involved also. Money is involved. And like I told you, when they go rap EU, because when I sit there and look at on EU, UN and what they represent darkness and intimidation. They don't want people to be free. They use their mouth to say another different thing. Their action says another different thing. If it is, why did the Finland hold over today? If it is, why they're not supporting us to walk away from Nigeria? Nigeria was not meant for me. Nigeria is only a country when the old are killed the young. When they say the leaders, we the leaders of tomorrow, when are you going to be a leader? When your president is over, it's something years. When his first daughter is over greater 70 years, and he said he born the daughter when he was 10 years. Who does that? Where? Have you seen it? Lies and propaganda and deceit can never serve a country. That is why we must be very careful in what we are doing in the University of Biafra. We must be very careful. It's very imperative that you understand the ethics, the movement of the world, and come and join this politics by bringing out to this government to get best lobby, to get best equipment, to give Biafra liberation and to defend our land. My fellow Biafrans, it is very imperative. It's under must that we will continue, and we will do everything humanly possible to make sure that we defend our land. Ozemena, you're welcome, good morning from here. We must allow this, you see this evil, these wicked people, this fallback Fulani bridge led by Odenke, this individual, they are deceiving you. The same thing you run away from DOS is the same trap they've set for you and you fall on it. That is why your name is fallback. Why DOS still on the ground? They are waiting for Mazin Nanakano to come. I have given one illustration here for you to understand it. Name of Romanap, Paddy may travel, Kere Hoke, Nesia Hego, Niha property, Ufuke, because they will get real in ọbara kọrọ gasị na ọrụ ọfụma ọ chọkwa gị maka ndokwa n'isi what of nke ahụ jiri ego mee biznes metewe ga amepụta ihe bịbata sta na-ele gị ahụ na-eweta gbakwa n'ihu ọ nke nri ya n'ala ka mma DOS nri n'ala oge nkere ha fall all back. Do you see how they work? You think you have jumped this trap and they bring the same trap back to you and first put it on your face, you fall into it and it catches your leg and your hand. If you are in bridge, you are fall back, you are still on the ground, you don't want Biafra to move, you don't want us to go. For how long are we going to continue talking? For how long are we going to continue crying? In a prayer of mass, now he said, Chibu Biafra is in Biafra, Tana Homo, Tana Fofo, or Brahmasanandaka, Mbamba. I am telling you from my own mind organization that we need to do everything. It's not about this our direction. We can go to countries and have alliance with them. We have oil. We will give them oil in 5 years, 10 years. We have to do all these things. There is no time to waste. Use what you have, get what you want. We will continue connecting $20. No, the time has come. We are looking at it. Let's what we use to what we have that is our own with our document to say, help us to fight, help us to give us equipment, help fund us, but take oil in our land for 5 years, for 10 years. If that was the country agreed, go in and sign. Let's use what we have, get what we want. We can't continue talking. Mother can't speak equal. Let's use what we have and get what. Because if your people are accepted to use what we have and get what you want, we will not be here talking this and we see no fall back again. Government, now we are government. Go alliance. You are a government. Go alliance with what we have to get us Biafra, to defend our land. What are we saying? Contribution over 20 years. Contribute, donate. People are getting tired. That is why you don't see people raising big money again. Because some people have put their last card in this movement and they was scammed by Ogen Kele. Who is not a politician? Who come to make Biafran people? Who come to reach his pockets and his gullible have followed him? And those he's paying $400. And they still pay $400 every month. This place is not PDP share the money. We don't share the money. Government don't share the money. They use the money to defend our land. But I must also say, use what we have, get what we want. Alliance now with our government. And there's country who want you, who help Nigeria. Go to them. In other country, them and Nigeria is not a problem. Go meet them. Let them give what it takes. What Nigeria used to fight us with, where are getting from Turkey? They get all their guns and bullets. You think we don't know? Check other countries that want you. Go analyze with them. Go. Move. No time. For how long are we going to continue like this? For how long? People are getting old. People are getting tired. If we continue this fund from now till the next 5 years, nobody will come to it. Will be only the government will contribute. Let us use our sense. Let us use our brain right now. People are getting tired, really donating, and because of how this is going in the world, things are changing, things are getting hard every blessed day. Onye ọkụ onye kwa n'iru ya bụ onye anyị ma o. Onye fụrụ ọkụ anyị ama akwụkwọ. These people in the cabinet member use what we have, get us what we want. Think about it. Think about it. There is a country who ready today to give us what we want to make sure that we will defend our land and be free by the little thing we will give them. That is politics. That is what politics. Use what we have, get what you want. That is where we are right now. And that is where we're supposed to be. If you are not there, reactivate, use what we have, get what we want. This oil is our own. Let's use it. It doesn't. It's better than usually him when I won't back material. Can usually be ego. Can usually be ego. Oh, Juku, no Juku, man, oil and idea. When you got it, you want to go. So he had been had by your job before they turn against him. Many people turn against him and supporting one Nigeria who promised them we will give you oil free. That is why they are not sharing our oil in abroad, not in BIAFRA, not in Nigeria. You see, all these gullible that support one Nigeria, they don't know what is coming. Yesterday, they did not kill in Ebonyi State. Commander Holy Ghost, where are you? They kill people in Ebonyi State, people from Lord choosing, they massacre them. When you talk about BIAFRA, these idiots, they will be talking about one Nigeria. Let one Nigeria happen to anybody who believes in one Nigeria inside your church there. It happened to all of you. Nigeria will useless your life. They will intimidate you. My fellow BIAFRAs. Anybody today who is not supporting this government, you are doing yourself a very bad thing. Let me just use that kind of small language. You are killing yourself and you are wasting your time where you are. Come, let us defend our land. Let us support United States of Biafra. The allowed person that Hammer, that's the PM endorse. Who the PM endorse to lead right now? Dr. Musa, the surrogate. The surrogate, is the person. The COS. The Amazonian people, their COS is the one leading them. They do not have any acting. Our deputy prime minister is not acting. She is deputy. She is there already. That is why she is the COS. Is the COS going to visit her in prison? In no way. Not the individual. Not people like not people like Mama Dabu. Mama Dabu is the Mama that went there to submit the government to give him to submit against Obatodi. And he told you he went to see Obatodi. Because if you can hear about it, he knows it. You what the voice now? You what the Mokoko. They are deceiving you and you are dead. Now, Mashagari. My fellow BIAFRA. We're going to get it up here to join Master Lion. From me, from here. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.